Cheer is not a sport. If you're a cheerleader, you've most likely have heard this, and it's probably one of the most infuriating things. Cheer originated in Great Britain in the late 1800s. It originated with 6 men, and they decided to start it because they wanted to cheer on for their football team. When cheer became more popularized, it was men who did it because of their loud voices, and they could project more to the audiences and get them more crowd involved. Well, when the war happened, the men had to leave, and that's when the women took over. When the women took over, they added more aerobics, gymnastics, and choreography and pyramids. And it was no longer, for what they thought at the time, cheer. When someone says cheerleading, they mostly think of the girls in the skirts, hair bows, yelling at the sidelines of a football game. Most of the times this is true, there's a lot more that goes into it. You may also think of the most popular girls in high school, which that's not always true. Cheerleaders were designed to lead. They were also to be role models. These girls go into practices and risk everything to be role models. In reality, they start out from a young age and train almost their entire lives to go only into a college level, because there is no professional cheerleading team after college. One of the most famous cheerleading teams is Navarro College. They have even had a Netflix documentary on them showing the difficulties of cheer. Cheer is also one of the most dangerous sports out there. From them having to do flips, throwing girls in the air, doing flips in the air, falling from 15 feet is dangerous. From concussions to broken arms, legs, everything is at risk. And they train year-round to only perform once or twice a year each season for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, because they have no padding like football or any other sport, all they go out there with is a skirt and a hair bow. Falling from that height with no padding can result in some serious injuries. These girls train from the age of 4 to only be at a college level. They train their entire lives. And I understand, because from a personal, I'm a cheerleader. I know the reality and the difficulties and the pain. And it's not always the best to hear that everything you've done and the athletic ability that you've trained for, and it's still not to be called a sport. Thank you. Lyliana Banda.